I want to give a huge thanks to PTCGO Store for sponsoring the channel. PTCGO Store is a great website where you are able to buy Pokemon trading card game online codes at some of the best prices. Now, of course, able to order Sword and Shield Rebel Clash codes. Be sure to use code CHIP5 at checkout to get 5% off your order, or click the link in my description below. Once again, that is code CHIP5 to get yourself 5% off your order. Thanks, PTCGO Store. What is going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Online video, where today I'm excited to be taking a look at a Boltund V deck. Now, Boltund is definitely one of my most anticipated cards from the new set. It was in my top 10, so I was excited to take a look at this guy. Bolt Storm, just being able to do so much damage, having no real damage cap, I think is really good in a format where there are now going to be a lot of higher HP Pokemon potentially out there. Can also knock out, of course, popular Pokemon from past formats like Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, and Zacian V, which I'm sure are going nowhere, and Electrify lets us just get that energy acceleration on the first turn of the game. This is a deck that I think we definitely want to choose to go second with for a couple of reasons, because we want to get off the Electrify, and we also want to be able to play our supporter on turn one, of choice being Green's Exploration. So the idea of the deck here, power Pikachu and Zekrom up with Electrify, use Full Blitz on the next turn to power up the rest of our field for the rest of the game. We've got Tapu Koko Prism Star, can either let us potentially get an earlier Full Blitz than we might have normally been able to get, depending on how our hand gets set up, but generally this card is going to be here for the late game recovery, I feel like. And yeah, we've got Green's Exploration to support us here. We've got the Volkners as well to get things out. Speed Lightning Energy, I think, is a big card for us. We can get it out of the deck with Guzma Hala, and it just gives us that much more card draw, so we can go like Speed Lightning Energy and then Greens, so that we draw 2 cards, and maybe we draw one of those 2 cards we wanted to get off Greens, and then now we can go get something else. The Wait and See Hammer, going to be very good against any of these ADP Zacian decks. Also good against Dragapult VMAX. Another reason I think we want to choose to go second is so we can utilize that and really, really slow our opponent down, where the only thing effectively that you can do on turn 1 is get your energy attachment for turn, and Wait and See Hammer kind of takes that away. So now that means we're basically a full turn ahead of our opponent, because we've been able to attach an energy, we've been able to play a supporter, we've been able to attack, and they've done effectively none of those things after we've used Wait and See Hammer. So, yep, there's the list. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments down below, and enjoy the games. Going up against PZ5 here, playing an all-psychic deck, so I'm curious to see what this is going to be. We're going to win the flip. We will go ahead and choose to go second. Got to think about what deck we're playing and stuff and what we want to do. I'm pretty sure second is just the way to go with this deck. We want to start electrifying right away. So, yeah. And generally our opponent's not going to have a great first turn, depending on what they're playing. Alright, looks like it's just going to be Dragapult. So they will get a turn 1 attachment, but we actually open up with the Wait and See Hammer. What a good card to start with. Our hand is honestly not great, so I'm really hoping that Pokégear finds us a Greens. Even something like Cynthia and Caitlin to draw some cards at least would be nice. Volkner would obviously be really, really good as well. We get a Cynthia Caitlin, so worst case scenario, we do have access to that. And we do get a Greens. Nice. I think we'll just go get Tag Call. Yeah. Greens here will get us Tag Call. And maybe Quick Ball as well. Could get Viridian down. Yeah, we'll just go like this. Get Koko Prism potentially. Yeah. Okay. And then we Tag Call, find ourselves Pikachu and Guzma Hala. Hit him with the Wait and See Hammer. And Electrify. Gonna get ourselves 2 Lightning Energies. Throw him down onto Pikachu Zekrom. Oh, I didn't check close enough. He's giving us the Broken Heart. Rip. We'll give him the heart. Wait and See Hammer. Feels bad, man. I mean, we did open up with it in our opening hand, but we very easily could have also just gotten it off of the Greens. We definitely would have, as opposed to the Quick Ball, so doesn't really change too much, honestly. Mallow Lanas are definitely going to be key for us in the matchup. And Guzma Hala next turn gets us Full Blitz guaranteed, which is good. Hopefully... Oh, he's playing a greens version as well. Okay. Duskstone. He does play Swell, so that's pretty unfortunate. But, you know, that's okay. So it's going to be a Miss Magius Dragapult. Very interesting. Okay, okay. I like it. I like it. There goes the Swell. And Mysterious Message. Hopefully our Air Balloon is in the deck. Did not check for that. Greens is actually pretty great to draw off the prize, honestly, so I'll take it. And I think this deck seems really cool. It's probably got some healing or something in it, if I had to guess. Oh, he's got Roxy as well. Okay, okay. So, Roxy's Dragapult with Miss Magius. Kind of probably just built like the Giratina deck that Justin Bakari won a regional championships with earlier on this year, if I had to guess. And yeah, he's just going to hit us with the good old Shred. We get the Koko Prism, which could be good later on. Not super great right now. Right here, I think I'm just going to go Guzma Hala. And Mallow Lana seems really good in this matchup, honestly. I think we definitely get rid of the boss's orders. And I guess we can just get rid of Mallow Lana. We do have Cynthia Caitlin in hand. I really don't love discarding it, but not the end of the world. So we'll go ahead and bump his Stadium so we can maybe get Thunder Mountain in play. There's Thunder Mountain, so that would get us there next turn. Air Balloon, Quick Ball. I guess getting the other Pikarom is not bad either. Could set up a Tag Switch play for us. So we're going to go that route. We'll just hit him with the full blitz, 150, put all the energies. We'll just go to the bench Pikarom for now. We do get hit by the Horror Energy. And yeah, if we don't lose the, if we don't get hit with another Chaotic Swell, we can actually pull off a Tag Bolt next turn. So that would be pretty good. And also this has 170, so that math actually works out great. To where if we gust something on the bench, we can Tag Bolt this while it's on the bench. So here comes another treasure. Probably just going to get another Dragapult V. Throw that down. Mysterious Message. See where it goes from there. Yep. So I honestly feel like... I don't know. It depends on if they hit an energy. They probably should hit an energy. It'd be pretty unlucky to not draw one. Oh, they're actually just going to go ahead and power up the bench. Interesting. Okay. I think I'm actually... That makes me feel better about going for a Tag Bolt, actually. Just get a ton of damage on both of them. There's the Evo Incense. Gonna just grab a Weezing. So... Probably we'll see a Roxy here to throw some damage down. Let's see the Lure Ball. There's a Heads. Nice. All they really needed was the one. Oh, actually going to get back to Magius. I was going to say to get back... Oh, they're not down a Weezing. Okay, yeah, so they'll just get back to Magius. Spread 10 more damage. Yeah, all they really needed was the one Heads. Get a little more damage spread. But here's the deal. I don't think that, like, even if we just Tag Bolt this, we take 2 more. Wait, no, he'll put 60 on us. Never mind. Okay. So then we'll be at 150. Yeah, so the math will actually work out great for him to knock this out with this one becoming a Dragapult VMAX. But if he doesn't heal it, like, I think that's just fine, honestly. We can't get down Thunder Mountain. So let's throw down Koko. We've got Koko Prism in hand, which is actually really good as well. So I really think just going for the Tag Bolt is the way to do it. And we can also Stamp at the same time. Stadium, Tag Bolt, yeah, Stamp. Yeah. Let's just go with it. We missed the attachment this turn, which is probably the only thing we really wanted that we don't have. But at the end of the day, I think that we're, like I said, in a pretty solid spot here. I assume he plays pretty heavy stamp, so we definitely could have thrown down our Tapu Koko just in case, but I don't want to let our Tapu Koko being in play prevent us from playing greens. So yeah, 130 will pick up the KO here. All he needs is a Psychic and a VMAX, but I don't know. I was thinking at first maybe he had some healing, but I don't really know what he could play that would provide the healing. No Max Potion or anything like that in the format. So we'll see it. Gonna be an Incense, can get themselves the VMAX. They guarantee that at least. Yep. And we'll see what else they have to combo with it. I mean, a Stamp to 1 is always a scary thing. Yep, and they get double heads on the Lure Ball, so if they've got a Roxy in their hand, they can draw a bunch of cards as well. So, yep, Roxy gonna draw them 6. And they discard Double Wheezing. Gets even more damage spread. All they need is the energy at least to still be in it. But a Stamp here is going to be big. I really should have just benched the Koko, honestly. Tool Scrapper, not too bad. If there's no Stamp, we should just have game. I believe, yeah, 150, so we go... Yeah, we can just attach here and full blitz for the game. We gotta at least try to attack with Boltund, though. We gotta go out with the Boltund. And that's gonna be the Max Phantom. Should wrap up the game for us. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, yeah. Gotta get the dub with the doggo. Yeah, and he's just hitting the Pikachu. Doing as much as possible. Really his only play for sure. I should have just benched the Koko. That was actually pretty bad. But it ends up being okay. Get the attachments. They know as well. Well played. Bolt Storm for the KO. Could have just won with Pikachu, but you know, gotta go out with the doggo taking down the KO for sure. Jose Pepe 07. I almost said Jose. Jose Pepe 07. Got a water, metal, all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, I accidentally clicked go first. We definitely want to go second with this deck. That's an oops right there if I've ever seen one. But we do have a pretty good opening hand. So I'll take that at least. So probably just ADP-zation based on that. It could be Lucario Melmetal Zation. Zacian. I keep saying Zation. I need to remember it's Zacian. Alright. Interesting. Let's just start with this Speed Lightning. Draw us a couple cards there. We get a Boltund. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just throw that guy down. Kind of unfortunate that we don't have a supporter in our hand, or at least a Pokégear or a Tag Call. Like, we've got so many things that could see us supporters, and we just have none of those things. So that's a little unfortunate, but we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can make it work. See if we can be okay with that. They did start the Absol, which is a little interesting. I guess it does have a 1 retreat. This has 2, so if they play a Skateboard in whatever their deck is. There's Chaotic Swell. That makes me sad. Unfortunate. And they're just going to hit us with the Marnie. Don't love that. Got a ton of good stuff in our hands, but hopefully this means that we'll see a supporter. Speed Lightning means we'll see a supporter. Yeah, definitely. So that would be kind of crazy, meaning there's like actually 0 supporters or 0 supporter outs in our top, like, however many cards we get to. They're going to go ahead and just hard retreat into Jirachi. Gonna just have Cynthia for next turn, most likely. and pass it over to us. And we get a greens. Perfect. So let's go ahead and start with the Speed Lightning. We can actually get a knockout this turn, which is not too bad. So we'll go greens. Tag Call. Yeah, and I think actually taking this knockout is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and take Viridian, try to bump this so that we can maybe get Thunder Mountain next turn. I mean, they don't have much of a hand. We know they have a Cynthia at least. But taking away their Jirachi seems pretty strong here. We're doing 70 exactly, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Yep. We're rolling with it. We're going to make it happen. And we do have a full blitz in hand next turn. And we know that they are probably going to be playing Cynthia. Here comes Zacian. There is the Dusk Shot, Dusk Mane ready to go. I guess we could have held off on benching this for a turn. We probably should have. Pretty unlikely that they're going to disrupt our hand. I doubt they play Marnie plus Stamp. They could, I guess, but I doubt it. They're going to hit us with the Whirlpool. Not too big of a deal. We're just going to send up the Boltund. We do have Switch in hand, so we can still go Quick Ball for the Koko, Speed Energy. We can make all kinds of stuff happen, which is good. Jirachi Stellar Wish. They might actually just Intrepid Sword here. And it is Lucario Melmetal. Okay. So we are resistant. A full metal wall will be annoying, especially if they discard a ton of energies from our Pikarom. And it's just going to be a Intrepid Sword. Okay. So I like where we're at. Seems good, seems good. Let's just start with the Speed Lightning. There's a Boltund. Okay. So I think we want to go... We could just Guzma Hala just for the stadium, honestly. Big Charm's pretty good, I guess. Yeah. So let's go like this. Discarding this and this. There's Thunder Mountain, Big Charm, Speed Lightning for next turn. Do we have the Koko Prism? We do. Down the energy. Yep. So we go quick away Mallow Lana. Get the Koko. Go ahead and Dance of the Ancients. Put this onto the Pikachu Zekrom. Thunder Mountain, switch. So glad that we decided to go get the Viridian turn 1. So yeah, this could be a little sketch if he discards all of our energy. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the Big Charm on Boltund. Make it so that... Oh no, they still do not, because that was a... Yeah, this isn't resistant to metal, I forget. Okay. And we'll just put all three onto the benched Boltund for fear of full metal wall. Making it very difficult for us to get KOs. I didn't check if the Tool Scrappers in the deck. That's definitely a big key piece here, I would say. Also, not having an Energy Switch. Maybe one of Energy Switch would still be good, so that we could go, like, Speed Lightning, Energy Switch attack after a full metal wall. Or, you know, Electrify. We can go, after an Electrify to Pikarom, we can go greens for Switch, Energy Switch to full Blitz. So, I'm not sure. Do they have a Metal Energy is the question. We can still knock out these guys after a full metal wall. It's just going to be tough. They don't have the energy yet, so they need to draw an energy here. So after... Yeah, they're going to go ahead and do this. Do they have the Pan? There's the Swell. That's going to stay in play now because all of our stadiums are gone. Primate Wisdom. And let's see what else they got. It's got to be a full metal wall, right? That's all they can go for here this turn, really. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Yep. Yeah, so I think we just hit this thing. Greens for Switch. And something else. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. 250 damage, minus 30, so not enough. So we're 2-hit KOing regardless. So we'll still just go greens. Save Mallow Lana to get some damage healing potentially. We can get the Great Catcher for next turn. And the... Ooh, we prized the Switch. We prized our other Switch. Chip, you gotta know these things. That's pretty bad. I guess we can Air Balloon, lose an energy, and still get an attack off. Ah, that's pretty bad. That's probably our best bet still, though. We definitely don't want to pass here. We want to start attacking as quickly as we can. How do I always forget? Okay. Okay, okay. Not great, but here we are. Here we are. Luckily, they don't have much they can do. Like, let's power this up, Steel Fist. Yeah. I think we're still okay. They're just going to get back Marnie, so that's good to know they have for next turn. We have to just go Mallow Lana here. And, let's see what else they have. Yep, just going to be an attach and definitely Steel Fist, 100%. I maybe would have liked to have seen them attach here. I guess they could have a Metal Saucer. Well, they don't have any Metal Energy in the discard, yeah. So they can threaten a Brave Blade next turn. They can't even do that here, though. We don't get an energy to attach, which is a little unfortunate. I don't really want to discard any of these cards. So we're just going to go this route. Hit him with the Bolt Storm. We still get a 2-hit KO, which is good. So I think we're fine. We do have 4 prizes. We have Great Catcher in hand. So if they do switch this out and like attack with Zacian, we can Great Catcher to chase this. Ooh, Mallow Lana's going to heal a bunch of the damage, though. But what are they going to attack with is the question. If they're... See that? And that's why I would have loved to have seen them go attach to Zacian last turn. So they can go... Yeah, they would have been able to go potentially Mallow Lana plus Knockout. That would be very good. I can't believe I forgot about Absol. Okay. Mallow Lana. Yep. But if they just have to attack with this, that saves us the Great Catcher being used right away. We know they have Marnie in hand for next turn. And 220... 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we, yeah, 220 minus 30. So we have to hit for 250 to get the KO, which means we need 8 energy or like something like that with Electropowers. Okay. So yeah, I think we get the knockout here, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. That is enough. Yeah, 250. Yeah, perfect. So we'll just go attach. I guess we should actually start with... Yeah, we've already used Koko, right? Yeah. So let's start with Cynthia Caitlin. Ditch the Tag Switch. Put back the greens. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to lose the Boltund here, which is not the best, but not the worst thing. Alright, we can go get another Boltund to attach to. Could even attach to Koko V, but Boltund's going to be our best bet here. No damage cap, like we said. 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. And we go for the Bolt Storm. And they don't even have this guy set up yet, so that's good. And all we need to win the game, I mean, we've got boss's orders in hand, so that's all we really need to win is boss's orders for the Oranguru or the Absol, or even the Dusk main Necrozma to close things out. So I think we should be just fine here. A Stamp to 1 could be devastating. They might not play Stamp, though, since we know they have at least a reasonably heavy Marnie count. We do get energy. We've got double Pokégear. 2 boss's orders left in the deck. 1 is on the bottom, though, so we know that the first Pokégear cannot find us a boss's orders. But the second one, or cannot find us that specific boss's orders, but it could find us the other one somewhere in the deck, and yeah. Our opponent's just going to go ahead and scoop it up. Like I said, I wasn't even sure if they were going to even be able to knock out the Boltund, meaning that we could knock out Zacian or anything with just 1 more energy, so that's pretty good. Boltund getting a dub against some Lucario Melmetal Zacian. Ricardo PF with an all-fire deck. I would have to imagine all-fire deck means that it's probably going to be like a Greens Zard or something like that. So we'll go ahead and choose to let them go first. And also, it's generally better for our deck to go second anyway. Ugh, what a terrible hand, actually. That is unfortunate. I guess top decking a Quick Ball does give us turn 1 full blitz, so maybe it's not that bad. And it looks like some sort of, like I said, fire deck. Gonna be Greens Blounds, probably. Not something we've seen much of recently. Definitely Baby Blounds has been more played with things like Jirachi and Oricorio, Zacian, but not the case here. Our opponent is going in with the Greens Blounds, it seems. And we'll go back over to us, get a Viridian. Not a great hand. Tag Call. We'll start with this and the Cynthia Caitlin. I mean, we could still technically get a turn 1 full blitz if we find a Quick Ball. But we might just be going for Spike Draw here. We do actually get into Boltund, so we can get off the attack. I'm going to go ahead and Viridian, get rid of a Lightning. That way we've got 2 in the discard for Tapu Koko Prism next turn. So we can get a ton of energies in play now next turn. And I think I'm just going to go both of them here. And we'll see what we get from our opponent over on their side. I guess we didn't need to play the Viridian because we could have just Greens for Quick Ball next turn to discard the second energy. Though it really does feel like I've been using the Tapu Koko more for like late game as opposed to like early game aggression, because turn 2 full blitz is so consistent with Boltund V using Electrify. And we know they don't play Mew or anything like that, so Tag Bolt is going to be free reign here if we set it up. And yeah, okay. Acrobike, going to just ditch a Custom. It's a pretty bad card to lose. Our deck is definitely going to be very strong. Our Reset Stamp is definitely going to be very strong against their deck, so that's definitely an advantage we'll have here. They're going to go ahead and just get down Boltund GX. Okay. Are they getting a knockout here? 4 energies. That is a KO. We should have thrown down the Big Charm, I guess. But now they only have 3 cards in hand. We can Big Charm the Pikachu Zekrom. We'll start with Speed, Lightning to the active, I think. Yeah, there's no way we attack with this as far as Tag Bolt goes right away this turn. So we'll just go with Koko. We do get a Boltund. We get this. Tag Call can get us this guy and the Mallow Lana, and I think we go greens for Quick Ball. Yeah, Quick Ball. Oh, we prized the Koko. Okay, that's good to know. Good thing I checked that real fast. So we could get Great Catcher plus E-Power, but I think we definitely want to knock this out. So we'll take these two. I guess we'll take this to get our energy next turn. I guess the healing could be pretty good if they don't get a knockout. Yeah, we'll take the switch card. So we'll go greens, exploration. Don't think so. We want stamp if they do get a knockout somehow. Stamp plus. We're gonna go full blitz onto this guy, I guess. I guess we take stamp plus tag switch, so if they do whiff, we can still threaten full blitz next turn. Okay, that works. Sorry for taking a little bit here, just making sure I'm thinking through everything, giving ourselves all the options, and full blitz. Making sure we know what we want to do. They definitely could get a KO here. I think it would be pretty tough, but it could happen. Crazier things have happened. Especially with such a low hand. They do get a Baby Blound, so that was either their prize or top deck, because they would have benched it otherwise. It's just going to be greens. They're not onto B-String. That is good. So, with the greens, what do they grab? I mean, they know that we set our hand up pretty good with Stamp Tag Switch, so we're ready if they do knock us out somehow with the Stamp. It's going to be Fire Crystal Lucky Egg, okay. There's the crystal. And let's see what else. I mean, we know that they're not... I mean, I guess they could just go for the Bursting Burn. Or Burst GX, even. Yeah, Burst GX, because if they just get the knockouts... Yeah. Well, dang, I wish we had our Tool Scrapper. I mean, we can go... Yeah, okay. We can still find it, I guess. So let's actually just go attach here. Volkner. Does not quite get us where we want to be. I guess we could get the Tool Scrapper, but then we can't switch. And Tag Bolt. So I think our best play here is going to be Mallow Lana switch to this guy, Tag Switch to this guy, and just Tag Bolt, knock this guy out, knock this guy out. And it's pretty tough for him to knock this out. Yeah. I think we're just going to go with it. I mean, we could also Volkner for the... Yeah, and just set it up for next turn. I think I'm just going to go with it. Yeah, we're going to go with the Tag Bolt. We'll see if he can pull it off. It definitely could happen. Tag Bolt. Take out the Blown. I think we definitely take out the Blown over Victini, like 100%. And we definitely want to get this guy out of the active next turn and start attacking with Boltund. So, I mean, yeah, they've got a huge hand, but what can they do with it is the question. 6 fires in the discard. I don't think that there's really any way for them to get the knockout with Victini. I don't think they have a way to discard a ton of fire energies from their deck. I guess Fiery Flints plus Quick Balls and stuff, maybe. But if they don't do that, if that's not exactly like what they get, then we should be good to go. Here comes the greens, so that's not a welder, so that means that they're not winning this turn. So that's good. That's good. We got that at least. And then we can stamp them, plus switch this guy out, and we should be good to go. Unless they stamp us. So they are going to bump the stadium. Yep. Oh, they're actually going to bump it with Ultra Space. Interesting. So they could still win, even if we attack with Boltund here, because they could just get Great Catcher plus all the energy they need to knock out Pikachu. They're playing Beast Energy as well. So that doesn't help their numbers here to knock this guy out. And it's just going to be the pass. Okay. So we're going to go definitely Reset Stamp. Let's start with Volkner. I actually shouldn't have done that. I should have Speed Lightninged first, but here we are. Once again. Misplays for days. There we go. Switch. Here. Go ahead and bench this guy. Go ahead and dance the Ancients to these two. Reset Stamp. And then we should be good to close this one out. I'm going to go ahead and play the E-Powers because it shouldn't matter as far as us knocking out anything else for game. 370 damage. That is crazy. We can just get so many energies in play with Electrify plus Full Blitz, and then just... Bolt Storm doesn't have a damage cap, which is so good against the format of VMAXs. That's what I said in my top 10 video about Boltund. Alright, let's see it. It is Great Catcher, KO Pikachu, or bust for our opponent at this point. There's Welder. Okay. So if they got 2 customs plus 2 fire crystals, that's game. They got it in. There's Flint. Okay, so I think we should be good. We should be good. I guess unless this last card's Heat Factory, if they have Heat Factory. Yes, nice. Well played, well played. Go ahead and just send up Boltund, because he's the star of the show here. Like I said, we gotta close games out with the Boltund V. Bolt Storm, picking up that last KO. And you can just really see Boltund is able to just hit for so much. Does just so much damage. What makes it have such potential. And that is the Boltund Pikachu Greens Engine deck. I hope you guys enjoyed those games. I definitely have had a lot of fun playing this one, so I think it's definitely something I'm going to spend some more time with. Let me know down below what you guys think of Boltund. I do think that probably the best place for Boltund is really included into a Pikachu Zekrom deck, but I wanted to try it out on its own, and it has been working out pretty well for me, so hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it, and that is going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to get out of here, and until next time, take care.